and to become the deity. You see, when the translations were occurring of Indic scriptures, etc., the early historians were never able to translate directly that you do this to become the deity, because in their minds these were gods, and you cannot become God. So they used to say, become like the deity. It's not that. It is actually become the deity.
Okay, I guess that I realize I didn't quite articulate the difference. It's that in the Buddhism that I've been taught and that I understand, there's a concept of emptiness. So there really is no inherent self, ultimately. And in Hinduism, in the yoga and Hinduism that I'm being taught now, is that the self is a thing. If there's an absolute self that's outside of us, that's internal to all of us. Of course, we partake in it, and that's the basis of, what you're talking about. But it's an inherent self-existent thing, and that's not true in Buddhism, I've been taught. So that seems to be like a fundamental difference.
In the way things are coming to you today,
yeah.
That is a fundamental difference. But what is coming to you today, unfortunately, and I say very unfortunately, is already confused.
So that would have been true in the ancient times.
Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, when you look at early writings, it is even in the writings to do with art making, and we have the oldest treatise on art making known to mankind. It's very clearly spelled out. In fact, even a scholar who then came and based herself in the USA, in the Philadelphia Museum of Art, Stella Crambrish, she also translated some of this and put it across very succinctly. The belief is that the final truth is formless. It is without any touch, without any color, without any sound, etc., etc., etc. Deities are created in order to make it easier for you to have something to relate to with your emotions and with your human experience. And I can just now tell you more about it. It's quite pleasurable to talk about it. But all that is to still some of your turmoil, is to create that peace of mind, that greater stillness of mind, to help you on the path to the final knowledge in all Indic belief is of the Nirgun, the Arupa, the Shunyata. And that is why you have the depiction of so many lions in Indic art, who symbolize the courage within you, with which you have to face these, you could call them demons of your ignorance. There is much to face. And while all this abstract search is before you, and not everybody is prepared for such abstract ideas as you would, I'm sure, appreciate, you have personifications of deities. Deities who come with human qualities, deities who have wives, deities who have children. You're able to relate to them through your day-to-day experience of life. And yet, always see the divinity in every moment of life. And therefore to be peaceful. And while you are peaceful, you're able to head a little bit more. You see, the whole point of it is to escape from the web of illusion. The web of Maya or Mithya which is all around you. All the desires which are created within you for this and for that, and they never get you anywhere. And there is so much of this noise and glamour of this material world around you. So the whole purpose of all this is to help you still that and to find more and more peace. But only, finally, to head towards the knowledge of the formless, the Shunyata, that Nirgun. But all this helps you on the way. Now, in post-colonial India, a few hundred years of an education system which was specifically designed, as was discussed in British Parliament, to create a body of elite Indians who will influence the rest of India and who will really be British in their thinking and not Indian. So that has confounded all of us. Luckily, some knowledge does survive, and there are places like the Chidambaram temple. Okay, you're talking about Shunyata. I'll give you the most beautiful example of Shunyata, and it happens to be from Hinduism. You go to the Chidambaram temple, the most revered linga of Tamil Nadu is there. And there are these silver curtains, and you pass them to look at the linga, and what do you see? You see nothing. Unfortunately, enough true knowledge has survived in the temple priests that they're able to tell you this is the most Upanishadic representation of the linga. And enough knowledge has also survived in those priests that they are talking about